Hello there, Capricorn. It's so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your May career and money tarot reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support of my channel. Okay, so let's take a look here. I have to say, Capricorn, these cards are being a little finicky. That's the word, finicky. So let's see what we have here. Rabbit Spirit, now's the lucky time. Capricorn, did you have that the last time? Yeah, it's this energy of this is a good time. This is a good time to start new things, which normally we don't say with the new moon in Taurus coming up on April 30th. But it is. It's this time for things that are going to fall into your lap. I get the sense. You know, you might have a little, windfall of money or a new opportunity at work or something. There are things that are in play for you. It's all because you deserve it, Capricorn. You definitely do. So let's see what we have for your Immunology card. Yeah. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Okay, so I feel the energy here is, and in your past readings, it's been about moving those energies of fear and the consciousness of lack, the poverty type of energy, moving that out, right? And I feel like that's why this bring love into the situation is here. There's going to be some new opportunities or new situations, new people that come onto your path. And not to fear them, not to block them, not to, put up all your boundaries and try to protect yourself overly, okay? We always want to protect our energy, but there's this energy of kind of going into it with, a sense of love instead of fear, of saying to yourself, okay, I'm going to give this a really good try and not try to second guess it or literally be on the lookout, for red flags, it's kind of like just enjoy it. Whatever this is, it's like enjoy it. And allow the experience to take you or take the situation wherever it wants to go. No place like home. This is usually that hermit energy, but I feel as if this is something lucky that may have something to do with your home or your home life or your lifestyle. So say for instance, you're sitting at home one night and somebody knocks on the door and says, are you interested in selling your house? And you may have in Capricorn in the past, you may have closed the door and said, no, go away. I don't know. Who knocks on people's doors and want to buy their house? Well, that actually does happen. It hasn't happened to me, but it does happen, right? So it's this energy of just answering the door. Opportunity is going to knock. And Capricorn, you need to answer the door. Yes. I feel like you're almost, it's going to have something to do with your home. Either selling your home or, somebody comes to visit you at your home. I really do feel like it has something to do with your home. You may find out that your home is, I know home prices where I live, they've kind of skyrocketed. Look at this. Look, the house is kind of up in the air. Like your house has skyrocketed in value, and maybe somebody offers you some crazy amount for your house and you're like, okay, I think I'll do that, you know? And then you have like a windfall of money and you're kind of like, yeah, you know what? I always really wanted to live in, you know, and you name some other far off place and you're like, you know, I think I'll just go there. It's kind of like this energy of going where your heart takes you, of not overthinking it, thinking it. Really nice energy. Okay, so let's see what is in your present energy. Deception and envy. See, it's that energy of, you know, always. Okay, it's kind of like, it's because you've been through so much, Capricorn. So you're kind of like always on the lookout for people that are deceiving you. You know, so when opportunity knocks, you don't look at it as the opportunity. You look at it as kind of like, how is this person trying to swindle me, right? And that's the message that's here. There is an opportunity coming in, and you may be kind of like looking at it like, no, this person is trying to trick me, right? And it's, instead of really spending some time and getting to know this person or this situation or the offer or whatever, it's almost as you close the door, right? You're kind of like, no, go away. And you close the door on it, or you could, until you heard this reading, right? You could close the door on opportunities, but you're closing the door on opportunities that the divine is bringing on your path to help you to get somewhere that you're really wanting to go. And so this is a really lucky time. I think this message is for those of you that, you know, if you can relate, if somebody, you know, brings you, I don't know, you know, an investment, your investment, I mean, don't, you know, always check things out. I'm not saying you don't check it out, right? But it's kind of like this idea where you're always looking at things as if that's too good to be true, or that'll never last, you know? And the universe is like, no, if you believe it is too good to be true, or if you believe it is good, if you believe that this can help you financially or whatever, it will. It's kind of like, yeah, you just have to love it. You have to love the opportunities that are coming on your path, or at least give them a good look, right? I'm not saying you don't take it, you know. If it's a scam, it's a scam, right? But it's this sensation of just blocking things almost out of just pure, I'm blocking everything. I don't want anything to come in and hurt me, so I'm blocking all options, right? Yeah, because look, you have a new beginning coming in. I really feel like the divine is saying, listen, you have this opportunity coming in, Capricorn. And I feel like maybe you have had other opportunities coming and knocking on your door, but you didn't recognize it as an opportunity. You thought somebody was trying to swindle you or take advantage of you. And that's all because somebody took advantage of you in the past. So you're like, oh, I'm not letting, you know, they're going to have to really pass the test before they get in. Well, I'm not saying that you don't want to have some questions and maybe get your financial advisor to look at it or something, right? But it's almost like you're blocking everything. And it comes from not trusting yourself. We get into that energy of thinking everybody is out to hurt us when we have been hurt in the past and we don't trust ourselves to make decisions anymore because we decided to be with that person or take that job or move into that house. And then it ended up not being the way that we thought it would end up. So then we feel like, oh, I am really bad at making decisions. So I'm not making any decisions, or I'm blocking any energy that I'm getting any bad vibes about, blocking. But what you're doing is you're ending up blocking even the good ones. You know, the good opportunities, the good people that are trying to come into your life. So it's kind of like you are getting opportunities, but you're blocking them. And it's kind of like, it's time to step in a new direction. It's time to say, okay, I'm going to try a few things. And sure, maybe not everything's going to work out exactly the way I want it to, right? but I'm going to step out there and I'm going to try some new things, or, just look at things with a little bit more love than a little bit of more of fear. So let's see what your strength is. Crown chakra. Wow. It's a little bit about finally seeing the bigger picture of things, of understanding that, those difficult things that you went through, the people that have hurt you along the way, that they brought you a sense of wisdom that you could not have really and truly gained in any other way. You've learned how to be compassionate. You've learned how to forgive. You've learned how to move on. You've learned you've learned that love is better than fear. It's a sense of needing to put it into action now. Like, you've learned all of these lessons. They're all in your crown chakra. They're all up in your head. But now it's about taking action on them, about moving forward, knowing that you do make good decisions, that you can tell when somebody's about to betray you or hurt you or swindle you, that you can move forward in a sense of love, of trust, of trusting yourself. Yeah, because look at financial and material change. And I feel like you're going to have choices coming up. And this is kind of like the universe saying to you, Capricorn, we have some opportunities coming your way. We want you to look at them. It's so interesting. They're saying the mask. I didn't realize he has a mask on, and, he's lifted it. It's kind of like the universe, divine is saying to you, lift the mask so that you can see clearly. You've been looking through a mask. So you've only seen, you haven't had all of your peripheral vision, It's kind of like you have blinders on like this. So, you've cut off like maybe 3/4 of your total vision because you don't have any of this peripheral vision, because you're just kind of like, I'm blocking, or I'm just like, staying really focused on one goal, or, not looking at the big picture. I just want to make sure nobody swindles me ever again. Nobody hurts my heart ever again. But then if you're living in an energy of, I don't want to get hurt, all the universe hears is, I want to get hurt. The universe does not hear not. It hears wants, hurt, right? So it's like, okay, I don't want to get swindled, to the universe sounds like I want to be swindled, right? Because you're in that energy of looking for people to swindle you, or to break your heart, or to steal your idea. And so when you're in that energy, that's what you're attracting. So that's why it's like, bring love into the situation. If you look at people that are entering your life, or the people that are in your life, this is a big part of your transformation. As loving creatures that have their own faults, just like we all have, right? That are trying their best to get along on their path of doing what it is that they're here to do their own soul work, to do their own soul evolution. If you look at it from that way, instead of everybody's out to get me, or there's a good chance people are going to hurt me, right? Then what happens is you shift your energy. And when you shift your energy into love instead of fear, you attract all of this love, all of these good opportunities, all of these good people that do want to help you on your path. All right, so let's see what we have here. Moving on. This is your lesson. This is your difficulty. This is your obstacle. Having difficulty of moving on. I can't remember who had this. Somebody had this earlier. This is the Six of Swords energy, but you see how there's these brown leaves over here? They represent the people, the situations, the jobs, the careers, the choices the patterns of behavior, the beliefs that no longer serve you. They're part of the past, Capricorn. They're part of your life before you did the healing, before you had the tower moment, before you moved into this chapter. You're at the end of this tough cycle. You're getting ready to walk into the light, right? You're getting ready to walk into all of these beautiful, green, vibrant, lively, new opportunities, new people, new jobs, new careers, new experiences, new patterns of behavior, new belief systems. You're moving out of the old and into the new. It's really interesting because in the other reading that this came in, I got the message that it's almost like being born. Like the baby is in the mother's womb. It's dark, right? You're by yourself in there, unless you're a twin or a triplet. It's comfortable. You're happy in there. You have everything you want, but it's kind of dark. And then when you come out into the world, you have other experiences. It's so much bigger. It's so much brighter. You're taking off the blinders. You're seeing the world and all of the beautiful possibilities that it has, instead of looking at all of the dried up old leaves that no longer serve you, right? They're done. They've hit their expiration date. There are new people to meet. There are new situations. There are new adventures. There are new beliefs, new patterns, new ways of being. And every time you turn and you look to the past and think of it in a nostalgic way, you are taking one step backward instead of a step forward. And I feel like that is the message here. It's about, sometimes we're afraid to go into the future because it's unknown. There's people out there that might hurt me, right? There's people out there that might take advantage of me. I think I'll stay in the womb. I think I'll stay over here because I know it. I know from my past experiences who is good and who is bad. I know what jobs are good and what jobs are not, right? And it's kind of like I have all of this experience from here, right? From being in the womb. I know everything about the womb. I was in there for 9 months. I know everything about it. Why do I want to go out here? It's scary, right? It is. It is a little scary, right? But it's about having the strength and the courage to know that if you stay over here with all the brown leaves, you don't have any new experiences. You have no new loves. You have no new creative projects to work on. You have, no new experiences, no new homes, right? It's just the same old, same old. And it's, sometimes feels safer to be in there, right? You don't have to worry about, am I making the right decision or not? Because you already know. It's like, it's kind of like they're saying, it's kind of like, like when you're over here, you've completed a jigsaw puzzle. You've already completed it, right? And then you take all the pieces apart and you have a choice. You can go to a new puzzle, do a new jigsaw puzzle, or you can repeat the old jigsaw puzzle. Now you already know what pieces are missing out of that puzzle. You already know, some of the secrets that you learned along the way, even though you already had the picture of it. You've already done that. You've already been there. You got the t-shirt, you got the bumper sticker. You've earned all of those burnt up leaves. You took everything there is out of it, all of the life, all of the sap out of these leaves. They're brown. They're used up. You don't want to stay there. You want to move forward, and yet at the same time, it takes courage. Yeah, obstacles and challenges. You're worried about what obstacles and challenges are ahead of you. Okay, well, that comes from trust. Trusting in the universe. Trusting that the right people, the right opportunities will come on your path at the right time. Right? And so it's like trusting. You have to trust. You have to trust, you know, oh my gosh, love begins. You know, this is the Ace of Cups, and you know, this is career money, so I'm going to leave it there. But I do feel like you also have an aura of a new romantic partner perhaps coming in. But this is you loving yourself, you making choices that are good for you, not out of fear, out of love, looking at yourself and saying, you know, what is it I really want to do? You know, taking a look at that instead of, ooh, what am I fearing the most? What decisions should I make today to prevent my fears from becoming real? When you focus on what you're afraid of, that's exactly what you manifest, right? Instead of manifesting, oh, this is where I'd like to travel. This is the type of home I'd like to own. This is where I'd like to live. This is like who I'd like to have in my life. You know, focusing on that. Yeah, because this is part of your destiny of moving forward, of recognizing that you have a bright future. Really lovely. Okay, let's see what the outcome is here. And then we're going to, throat chakra. Being able, you know, oh my goodness. And then the Lover's card. And then the heart chakra. You have love coming in, and you also have prosperity. Capricorn, you're winning the lottery. Let's put it that way. You are winning the lottery. These four are major arcana, and this one is pentacles. And this is your career and money reading. I really do feel like for some of you, you are winning the lottery and getting everything. Not just the career you want, not just the money you want, not just the house you want, right? You're also getting the love that you want. And that all starts from replacing fear with love. Just try it. Try it for a day. Try it for 3 days. That goes okay. Try it for a week. That goes okay. Try it for 2 weeks. You know, every time you have a negative thought, or you're worried about money, or worried about your job, or worried about what you don't have, okay, reframe it. Reframe it into something that is loving, right? And really staying with your mantras. I would really practice mantras. You have the throat chakra, the heart chakra, and the crown chakra. You're having, you know, for a lot of you, you're probably going through somewhat of a spiritual awakening. And, you know, you're coming into this new beginning of understanding, oh, wait a minute. I didn't realize that's how this works, right? You're coming into the awakening of what, you know, how the universe works as far as manifesting. You know, the soul contracts that you made before you came here, how they are playing out in your life. Understanding that your choices create your reality. Your attitude creates your reality. So what's your crown chakra? Yeah, there's something that you have been attached to. You know, a belief system of not wanting to open up to understanding that you are working with spirit. You are working with divine. That the universe is with you, not against you. But that is your strength. You know, coming into this energy of understanding that you do have a direct connection. You know, with the crown chakra, you have a direct connection to the divine. You just have to allow the divine to come in. Moving on to the Wheel of Fortune. But this is your obstacle. You're hanging on to the past. You know, wishing for things that you may have had in the past, experiences that you've had in the past, instead of saying, hey, what do I want 5 years from now? What do I want 10 years from now? Where am I going? Instead of where have I been, right? Okay, so let's see where this love begins. Empress, Eight of Swords, Queen of Wands. Yeah, overcoming your self-doubt with the Eight of Swords, overcoming your self-doubt and stepping into something that's so much more confident, knowing that you can create whatever it is that you want in your life. You can totally create it. Whatever you're experiencing right now, you have also created, right? So it's kind of like, you have to accept not only the accolades, but you also have to accept, the criticism, I guess, of your life. When you're sitting there and you're looking at your life, you have to be able to pat yourself on the back for the things that you're really happy about, and also realize you played a part in, the painful things in your life. You made choices that led you to that. And what you've been doing is working on figuring out, why did I make those choices? What am I learning? You have the crown chakra, the heart chakra, and the throat chakra. You've been doing a lot of work, Capricorn, right? It's really stepping into that energy of understanding, okay, I get how this works. I get how this works. Yeah, you are definitely winning the lottery. And good for you. I'm really glad, Capricorn. I really, you deserve it. All right. Am I in my head or in my heart? That is exactly what this is all about, right? What is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of your own life, creating the life that you want. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. And that's exactly what it's all about. That's this whole reading, right? You can have what you fear, or you can have what you love. You get to choose, Capricorn. It's all about what you're thinking about. Your thoughts, what was this? Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of our own life. Today, master your mind. Watch an inspiring video, do some tapping, read an empowering book, or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and in your dreams. And put on there, you want to win the lottery, because you're getting ready to win the lottery. But it's all up to you. Just because it's in this reading doesn't mean it's going to happen. You have to replace the negative thoughts with positive thoughts. You have to replace the fear with love. And when you do, it works like magic. Okay, ambition. I am ambitious and do not procrastinate or waste time being negative. Yeah, when you're sitting around and you're wasting time, Netflix, right? Wasting time on Netflix or social media or, whatever, right? You're telling the universe, I am not worth getting up off this couch or out of this bed or out of this comfy chair. I'm not worth it. I'm just going to sit here and watch my Netflix all night, you're sending to the universe, I am not worth having the energy for even me to get up out of this chair. Now, we all need time to rest and relax. I'm not saying, you can't ever watch your movies or your shows or whatever. There's this energy of your actions right now. Your self-talk and your actions are sending a direct, because you have the crown chakra, direct information to the universe about what you want. If you spend a lot of time on the couch, right, you're sending the universe a message of, I just want to spend more time on the couch. And maybe that is what you want, right? But if you're trying to move towards these green leaves, right, that represent things, experiences, people that you would like to bring into your life, you do have to get off the couch, I'm not criticizing the couch, because couches are comfy. It's spending too much time on the couch, right? Procrastinating and not doing those things that we know are good for us, that will help us to get closer to those things that we want to manifest in our life. All right, surrender. Remain positive about the future of our planet, for all is part of humanity's evolution. There is a divine order to all the chaos which you perceive in our world. Nothing will ever truly change until we learn to love and accept all as it is. Lovingly surrender your judgments and expectations, and your life will magically transform. Yeah, I personally have not watched television. I used to go down that rabbit hole. And, watching the news, I know some people, get into that. But if you think about it, the negative things that you sometimes are bombarded with on the news, social media, that is geared, to help sell, right? Ratings, that type of thing. And so there is the question. I'm not saying that you have to not have that in your life at all, but also being cognizant of, are you spending your time, a lot of time doing that? Are you getting fearful of things that you have no control over? Are you taking care of the things that you do have control over, right? So if you're, watching something, and you're getting upset, or read something and you're getting upset about it, are you doing something about it, or are you just kind of like allowing yourself to wallow in negative energy about something that you either cannot control because it's totally out of your control, or you're not taking action in order to help it, and you can do that in a lot of different ways. You could pray, or you could, pray for a situation to get better, or you could donate money to people in need. It's about taking a look at, are you worrying about things that you have no control over and are also not doing anything about? That's where we waste a lot of our time. If you're taking action on what it is that you're concerned about in the world, then that's great, right? I mean, as long as you're taking positive action, right? That's great. It's when we wallow in the drama of putting our energy into something that we can't control anyway, right? Instead of putting our energy into things that we can control, right? Wasting energy. We waste a lot of time and energy on things that really don't matter, or we cannot really control, whereas we can spread our light, our love to those people that are around us when we take our time and energy and use that to help spread love and light into the world. Really interesting message here, because I feel like you're on this precipice of wanting to go on this new beginning, of wanting to bring change into the world. And yet at the same time, you're holding yourself back. Maybe because you are so fearful. There could be a little bit about you're so concerned you can't make that big of a difference. But think about it. If everybody just did a little bit, how different the world would be. So you don't have to do all of it yourself. If you could do it and be a role model for others, I have a really good friend that's really good about recycling. Watching her has helped inspire me to be better at it. She doesn't preach it or anything, but she's just a role model, And so I think that is one of the things. Sometimes you don't have to really say anything. It's just the way you lead your life that allows other people to feel, okay, yeah, I can do a little bit. I can do my part. That's all we're being asked, is just do your part. You don't have to do more than that unless you feel called to do that, if that's part of your soul's purpose. Well, I'm going to leave it there, Capricorn. I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. And I really do appreciate all of your likes, comments, and subscribings. And I do wish you much love and light. Be kind and gentle with yourself, and really focus on the love. Focus on the love and those positive mantras. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.